From beautiful Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, it's Sonny Gray. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. All right, ready to go here. Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway from Fenway. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Right through there for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Judge rips that one. He's got it. Runner tags at second to third. Tags the runner, and it's a double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run-scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just goes down and gets it. Looks like it's a breaking ball, but he's so good. Went down and got it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Gray, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2011.
No, ball.
Fastball for a strike. Stanton off of first with two away. And they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. 1-2.
That's a ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's two straight two-out hits.
Back-to-back singles. Big rip off the bat there. Some seriously loud contact on that knock. Didn't bring in the run, but he got him that much closer to taking the lead here.
Cody Bellinger in the box now. Takes strike one. And a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's low.
is down low. Caught him looking for the K. Yanks strand a pair. Now the back here at Fenway Park, the lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. What do you got on him, Chris? Stepping in, Roman Anthony.
Center fielder, number 19, Roman Anthony.
Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second.
Still stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez. Rodon, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that's a 1-out single.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Runner on the go. Foul ball there. Inside, almost got him. Runner goes again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, one away.
That's a ball.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow every.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw
No,
there. Safe.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
In there. Sets him down on strikes. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it was a strike. The call will stand. So they've only got one challenge left now. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Caleb Durbin getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ball 1 there. misses, and the count is filled up. Jarren Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 on, 2 outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. And brings it in at the wall. Onto the second. Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. So the Boston Red Sox have had an outstanding start to the season. Only a few weeks in, but so far they're every bit as good as expected, Singy.
We've gotten the opportunity to just see how confident this ball club is, and everyone knew coming in they were going to be a good team. And sometimes teams can struggle under those lofty expectations, but not these guys so far. You can see the swagger, and on top of it, they're producing the results to back it up.
It dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So up next for New York, Jose Caballero. Little dribbler up along third, and it goes just foul. Yoan.
Nope, ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at second.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked. No score here in the second. And that one popped in the air, left field. Takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, third baseman,
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a fair ball. Here comes Wells around third. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham, the next to hit, led this game off with a double, but they weren't able to drive him in.
That's a ball. That's
just
down.
Missed. McMahon off of first with 2 away. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss. 2-2. Grounds one to short. They get the force, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup. Bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Swing and a ball popped up. Caballero has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out. Now it's the shortstop, Danny Lee, second in the AL in home runs. This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one, and there's 2 away.
Batting eighth, catcher
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Batting ninth, right fielder, Cedar.
Now here is Cedar Rafaela. No question about this one. It's out of here. A massive home run. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-1.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He dropped the barrel right there, got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now, guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball, so I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
And with two down, the Red Sox. The early lead, Roman Anthony will hit next. Just missed.
That's out.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in at bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. You're watching Red Sox back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. There's a strike. Judge with some impressive production lately. Oh, great stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Picked up a base hit to center his first time off.
Hurt. Ball.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Stanton swings, crushes one, out to left. That's back there. Into the monster seats and gone. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. It's his 6th home run of the season, and it ties it up. It's 2-2.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Yeah.
0-2. Right through. Got it.
2 out. Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Bellinger in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Chopper to second. Gonzalez. And that's the third out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 2-2 game. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here at Fenway. Well, Singy, we talked him up at the top of the broadcast, firing on all cylinders coming in, but haven't seen the same dominance today.
Well, it's still early, but the sharpness hasn't quite been there. Feels like he's just one adjustment away from flipping the script.
Relay to second, and he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Up next.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Man at second. Hammered on the line to left, base hit. Bellinger returns it to the infield, and the go-ahead run stops at third base.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Step off throw to first.
Hey!
Contreras dives back in safely. And that one finds its way through. In to score from third. It's 3-2. The tag.
He's safe.
See.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Next to hit, Caleb Durbin. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And that is out of play. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder, Jaron Durant.
Puts a bunt down. The flip. And a run scores from third thanks to the infield single. Runners at the corners here, one away. Danny Lee up next for the Red Sox. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. He muscles that one out of here. Home run number 10 of the year, and they boost their lead. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, dude. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around.
And Ryan Weathers is coming on.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Rice takes it in for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. And out of here. He deposits that one into the monster seats. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add on. It's 8-2.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one. And everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension. And just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
comes up empty. That's strike two. The big six spot already on the board this inning here in the last half of the third.
Great
No,
job
that's
of
down.
laying off
Ball.
those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That misses. Ball three. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now. And we're back here at Fenway Park as we go to the top of the fourth. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And they cut into the deficit.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Nope, ball.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they're now out of challenges. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Now at the plate, Jose Caballero. Fly to left his first time.
Heck one.
Sliced hard but foul. One out. Empty and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Stays alive. Ground ball right side. Contreras takes it to the bag, and they got him.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
Hee-haw!
McMahon, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 8-3. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Second baseman Romy Gonzalez.
Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
One away.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Contreras.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Safely into second, he's got a double.
wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's Trevor Story. That one is absolutely belted. Tattooed to Tatertown. Population U, bro. Trevor Story bops one out of here. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the game.
Foul ball. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 10 in baseball right now. The 0-2. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. It's now 10-3. Back in Boston, let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boo.
Yeah!
You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
The 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Flew open a little bit with that front hand. He was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Out towards right center field. Anthony on the move. And there's one down. Here's Judge now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Ball.
The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up. And we're at the top of the 5th. Judge with another scorching run of play lately. That one ripped, but foul. And a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And that curveball drops in there for a strike.
I'm sure he's happy after all that production in the last game. I went to the archives for this nugget. You know who has the most 5 RBI games in a single season? Juan Gonzalez with 8 in 1998.
The 1-1. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Lee tossed to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 10 and the Yankees 3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Yarbrough. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Danny Lee. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right field. And there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. Two quick outs.
For the Red Sox, right fielder, Cesar
So stepping in for Boston, Cesar Rafaela. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off.
Ball.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Oh, he gloves it to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Now, Jazz
Leading off
Chisholm
for the
Jr.
Yankees, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. In there at the knees. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges.
Really
missed,
good
that's a
take,
ball.
especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Cody Bellinger.
Well, the bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he pumps it a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Bo Sox up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lined into left center, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and they turn things over to the southpaw, Giovanni Moran. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And first offering is fouled off. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't.
Gonzalez beats to second, out there. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Boston's out in front, 10-3. You're watching Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Back here in Boston, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, and as you can see, Boog, they've been giving out some souvenirs for the fans in the left field bleachers. The pitching on the other side doesn't adjust. There might be more on the way.
That one
That's
missed.
inside ball.
This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman,
Romy Gonzalez digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Yarborough, he's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Rip, but it curls foul. Two down, nobody on. Strike two.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch before it actually.
Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. Red Sox go down. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Austin Wells.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Yankees, shortstop Jose Caballero.
Here, what?
Caballero wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still two challenges left for them. The lefty, the 1-0. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees.
Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
McMahon in the box again. Takes a strike. On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit. And now two aboard.
Up next for the
He kind of
Yankees,
rolled over on this
center
pitch a little bit,
fielder,
but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Yeehaw!
Grisham wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 on, 1 out. In the dirt. Throws to second. McMahon crosses the plate. He scores on the wild pitch.
That right there is a great read and some wheels to match. So exciting when you see a guy score all the way from second on a wild pitch. It's almost like an inside the park home run.
He hauls it in. 2 away.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
Judge in the box now. Takes strike 1. And
That's a ball.
off
That's
the
inside.
inside edge. And that's ball 1. Brings it in for the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 80.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
That's a ball.
Got him to chase one upstairs there.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Trying to
Did he go?
check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Jake Bird, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Close, but called a ball. Full count now. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. 2 down, bases empty. Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Popped up. Caballero moving under it. And that is that. Red Sox go down. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. And that one fouled off. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him
That's
up
a ball.
for 2.
Out towards right center field. Anthony should have this one. He makes the grab. One out man at first. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman Ben Rice.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
Up next for the
So
Yankees,
first and second with 2 outs. And here is Austin Wells.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
In the air, right field, Rafaela on his way over, and that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop number 21.
That one is hammered right field. High
Ground
bounce
rule double.
hits it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
This one in the air center field. Grisham gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Hard hit, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Quick toss to first.
Hey,
Rafaela back in a dive. The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Oh, and 2 now. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. At the plate, Romy Gonzalez. Inside and hit him. And now the bases are loaded.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Chisholm. Oh, a great flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 11-4. Last chance coming up here for the Yankees. It's an AL East matchup here on. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Shortstop Jose Caballero.
Check swing called strike. And that's strike 1.
Strike 2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Yankees, third baseman Ryan McMahon.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
No, ball.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard, and they cut into the deficit. Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate, and it's fouled away. One down, base is empty here in the 9th. This ball's chopped on the ground, and it gets by him. Now there's a bullet down the line. Bounces
went
over
over.
the
It's a
wall
ground
and
rule
foul
double.
ground, and it's an
Up
automatic
next,
double.
for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
One down. Now it's going to be Giancarlo Stanton. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Up the middle, base hit, one run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 11-7.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play cuts the rally short, and that ends the ball game.
This one was pretty much decided in the third inning. From that point on, all they had to do was play fundamentally sound baseball to secure the win, and they did just that.
An 11-7 final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.